Good morning, and welcome to my show, The Trailer Park. Normally, on our show, we're going to be talking about very fun things. You stupid people at Walmart, inappropriate comments, awkward conversations like we did last week. But I also want a serious series as well on mental illness. I am personally suffering from BPD, that is borderline personality disorder. And I just discovered this a little less than a week ago. See, my ex-wife, my daughter's mom, and my current wife all told me that he thought I had bipolar disorder. I looked up the symptoms and I don't. But there's a disease that's way more rare that is very close to it, called borderline personality disorder. It's actually something that if you have, there's very few therapists in this country that even know how to treat it. Fortunately, I was able to find one that does, in under a week, and figured it out in a couple of days and got an appointment and, was able to get it moving. But I'm going to talk to you about some of the symptoms. First one is fear of abandonment. It says people with BPD are often terrified of being abandoned or left alone. Even something as innocuous as a loved one getting home late from work or going away for the weekend can trigger intense fear. This leads to frantic efforts to keep the other person close. You may beg, cling, start fights, jealously track your loved one's movements, or even physically block the other person from leaving. Unfortunately, this behavior tends to have the opposite effect of driving others away. Well, that's what happened with my first marriage. I was always afraid she was going to leave, because everybody in my life always has. And through a series of circumstances that I'm not going to get into in this particular video, my parents didn't raise me. February 15th of 1989, I went into placement. And I stayed there until 94, 5 years. No, it was 4 years, because it wasn't 89, it was 90. So February 15th of 90 till June of 94. So went away when I was 13, came back when I was 18. I was home for 3 months, and then I left. And I didn't come home again until I was married with kids. But getting to this fear of abandonment, you have a spouse or loved one, and you always fear that they're cheating. You always fear that every time they're talking to a guy. Let me give you an example. My first wife used to receive occasional phone calls from her ex, Ron, at my house, and I knew they were friends. And every time he would call, I would go into this tizzy, and I'd give her the phone and act like I was cool with it. Then she'd get off the phone, and I wasn't cool with it anymore. Now, there's probably people out there like, dude, I wouldn't be cool with that either. Well, no, shit, but he lived in Erie. She lived with me in Pittsburgh, and, she wasn't driving 3 hours away to fuck him. You know what I mean? So, it's one of those things to where, with this disorder, you're up or you're down. There's no in between. There's no level. A lot like bipolar symptoms. That's why people thought I was bipolar, because I'm either happy or I'm depressed and angry. There is no in between. And this video is not going to be easy to make. There's a lot of people out there that don't know these things about me. I keep my personal life and my business life very separate. And to come out and say these very personal things about myself publicly is not easy. Actually, I hate the fucking internet, and I hate fucking Facebook. I watch people on Facebook all the time. Post the most intimate, personal things about themselves on there for people to comment on, and I wonder why people are commenting on it. But if what I'm going through right now, so I'm going to do this as a weekly vlog, if what I'm going through right now, it helps somebody else, that has BPD or thinks they might have BPD. Save a marriage, save themselves. Then it's worth it. It's completely worth it. So I'm going to go across just one or two other symptoms. We'll go across some more next time in another video. But the second one's unstable relationships. People with BPD tend to have relationships that are intense and short-lived. You fall in love quickly, believing that each new person is the one who will make you feel whole, only to be quickly disappointed. Relationships either seem perfect or horrible with nothing in between. And that was my daughter's mom. You know, my first wife and I split up late August, early September of '99. I didn't date, you know, she convinced me to move down here in November of '99, and I met Kathy in December of '99. Our first date was December 31st, 1999. We went to the Twilight Zone, you know, a bar, you know, club, and had a good time, and you know, and slept together. And I thought, oh, this is it. I found my happiness again, and I was able to get past my first wife in her arms. That was the wrong thing to do, but that was the only way I got past it. And in hindsight, you know, when I read that, because it was short-lived, it was intense, it was a year or two, really. I mean, 99 to 2001, like December of 99 to, you know, October of 2001, 2 years. And we had actually broke up well before October of 2001. She was pregnant. I didn't want to tell her, you know, she had gone live with her mom for a while, and she came back, and I didn't want her to have to go live with her mom. I didn't want to throw her out in the street. And meanwhile, I met Heather, a woman currently married to. And I love Heather. Heather's the best thing that ever happened to me, but I see myself doing these exact same things with her. This fear of, I've been telling her, I've been together for 15 years, and I've been telling her for 15 years, you're going to leave me, you're going to leave me, you're going to break my heart, you're going to break my heart. And, you know. The other half of that second symptom says, your lovers, friends, or family members may feel like they have emotional whiplash from your rapid swings between idealization and devaluation. Basically, between I love you, you're the greatest thing in the world, and I hate you, you suck. And that's what I've been putting my wife through for a long time. You know, she's a great woman, but that's what I've been putting her through. The I love you, you're the greatest thing, I'm so proud of you, and you never have fucking time for me, and why don't you ever fucking time for me? You have time for everybody and everything else, blah, blah, blah. It's just not cool. It's not a good way to live. It's not a good way to, you know, for the person with it to live. It's not a good way for the person they're with to live. The last one I'm going to talk about is unclear or unstable self-image. I'm not going to actually read that one out loud, but well, maybe I will. Part of it. When you have BPD, your sense of self is typically unstable. Sometimes you may feel good about yourself, and other times you may hate yourself or even view yourself as evil. Yeah, pretty much. What my friends don't know about me, my closest friends, my closest friend, Martin Fabian, he probably knows this, but no one else does. And when the people at work watch this video, they're going to go, oh my God, Bill, really? But I actually have a very low self-esteem. I have a very low self-worth. You would never know at work. I'm a supervisor, and I love my job, and I love encouraging people and training people and teaching people and getting them to the next level. And that's my one solace right now during the week is my Wednesday and Thursday meetings with my team. It's my one solace. So for them now to find out that outside of work, you know, they've heard me jokingly say, you know, like, hey Bill, do you want this slice of cake? Hey Bill, do you want these cookies? I'm like, hey, talking to the old fat bald guy, of course I want cookies. Hey, I'm the fat guy, I want cookies. And there's always a joke, ha ha ha, joke. It's not a joke, it's how I really feel about myself. I'm the old bald fat guy. I was 245 pounds, and I'm down to 237. I'm losing weight. Not the right way, though. So I'm seeing a therapist. I am taking meds. I've been on meds for, today will be the 6th day. I think Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, today will be day 6. And it takes up to a month before they help. In the meanwhile, I'm going to keep making these videos. And if you suffer from BPD, you have any advice for me, or if you think you might suffer from BPD and this video helps you, that's great. So I will make some fun videos later in the week. We'll do some fun things. Maybe we'll do some people of Walmart shit. I don't know. We'll find something fun to do. But in the meantime, thank you very much for listening, and so long from the trailer park.